morning, guys. Ashley with Barre today. Hope y'all are all doing good. And we're going to start on the floor today to warm up. So find your mat or your towel, and we're going to just stretch. We're going to do like a bar warm up with some yoga in it, just to get our blood flowing, our muscles nice and warmed up. And then we are going to do primarily a very low impact class today, not a lot of cardio bursts. So if you need an extra cardio interval, you're welcome to pause me and get in your jumping jacks or your jog or your squat hops or your marches if you want to be low. So you're welcome to do that. However, we're gonna, for my time here, which is very short, we're gonna keep it pretty low impact, and we're really gonna work on strengthening and toning and stretching today. So it's gonna be maybe a little bit slower of a pace class, but I think that we're still gonna get a great workout in. We'll still get really nice and warm. So I hope that you will enjoy it. Okay. So like I said, let's go ahead and stretch. So come up on your knees. You can put a blanket or a towel down on your knees. We won't be here for long if you have sensitive knees. So I just want you to squat back, prayer arms, okay? So squat back, start squeezing all your muscles. Just because we're keeping it low today doesn't mean we don't want to work, okay? So abs in, nice big breaths in and out, okay? Inhale, exhale, abs are in. You're gonna come up, you're gonna shoot those arms up to the ceiling, tiny back bend, and you're gonna give me a nice big twist. I don't know what happened to my music, there it goes. Nice big twist, reach right, reach for the right hand for your right, oh my gosh, right left, right hand, right heel, there we go. Big stretch to the right, bring that left arm overhead, see if you can push your pelvis a little bit towards me. Abs are in. Big deep breath. So you want to get that nice big quad stretch and the hip flexor stretch here. Big breath in. Squat back. Use those quads and glutes. Abs. Reach up again. Big twist to the left. Go ahead and recline back. Okay. As much as you can. Get that nice stretch. Big twist. Pelvic thrust to pelvic thrust to the front. Squeeze those glutes. Inhale, exhale, squat. We're not going to hold it as long. Twist to the right again. Squeeze those glutes. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Come down on your knees. Prayer arms. All right. So we're going to do shark fin to twist. So shark fin is just hands behind the head in a little shark position, or like shark fin, right? Okay, twist. Really open up that chest, open up your elbows, or I said twist, but bend, and then nice twist to the right. Back to that shark fin behind you, twist to the left. So you're supposed to be opening up your chest here. Open up that chest, put your elbows back, and using those abs. So you're working those abs. Okay, good job. So we're going into, I'm going to turn, I think. So we're going to do 3-leg dogs and right into like a lunge, like a runner's lunge, and twist. So it sounds a lot more complicated than it is. So tuck your toes under, you're on your mat. Okay, you're on all fours, tuck those toes under, you're gonna push it back into down dog. So widen your stance with your feet. Okay, tuck your toes under, down dog stretch, push those heels down. You can kind of jog your heels, that helps warm up your hamstrings and your calves. Push back on the palms of your hands, get a really nice big stretch in the legs there. All right, now you're gonna take that right knee into your chest. Right knee into your chest, push it back, standing split, or 3-legged dog, right? Standing split, really point that right toe up to the ceiling, abs in, use your breath. Big inhale, On the exhale, you're gonna bring your right foot into that right side runner's lunge. Push that left foot all the way back. Sink down that left leg, left hip flexor, and give me a nice twist. Really push that left leg into the mat, or towards the mat, I guess. And then try to straighten that leg. My left hamstring is always tight, so I can hardly get my left leg straight. And you can just kind of like wiggle and wobble into a good position where you're getting like your best stretch. Big inhale, exhale, hands down, back to that down dog. So back into that wide stance with your feet, and then push it back, down dog. Big stretch here again. You can jog your heels. All right, if you want a little abs, we can add abs right here. So push it back, down dog, come into plank, abs. Squeeze those bottoms. Give me one arm plank for alternate toe reaches. Big inhale and exhale. Remember your breath. Y'all, I'm losing my clothes. Y'all keep going. Give me about 4 more, or 2 more on each side. Really reach those fingers way back. Reach those arms long. All right, good job. Now you're gonna bring left knee in. Crunch that left knee into your chest. Push it back, standing split. Really stretch those inner and outer thighs. Really stretch that left leg, toe up to the ceiling, point as hard as you can. And now bring your left foot into a left side runner's lunge. Push the right hip flexor down. Really get a good stretch in the hip flexor here. Leg straight, push all the way down. And then twist to the other side, big twist. Sink that leg down, hip flexor down towards your mat. Okay, you're gonna come back on all fours. And on all fours, on your knees, you're gonna we're gonna do a cat-cow stretch, but then we're gonna do glute lifts at the same time. Okay, so cat-cow here. We're gonna raise up our right foot first, okay, right leg. So cat-cow, okay, round your back big time. Now you're gonna bring that right leg in, right knee into your chest, flex your right foot, arch your back a little, not too much, okay? So you're rounding your back here, bringing right knee in, like try and get like chin to knee, and then pushing up that right heel towards the ceiling, using those glutes and using every muscle in your legs, and it's a push. Think about you're pushing your heel to the ceiling. Okay, let's do a set of these here. Remember your breath. Just total body here. Your abs need to be tight. Don't ever let them relax here. You've got 4 more. Right foot up to the ceiling, your right heel. 2 more. Last one. Now come down, bend that right knee into a 90-degree angle. Okay, so 90-degree angle with that right leg. Tiny pulses. Push your right heel to the ceiling. So I'll show you right glute, so tight, right? Just rounding out that right side bottom. Keep pulsing. 4, 3, 2, last one. You're gonna bring that right knee in. We're still on the right, all right? Out to a fire hydrant, then point the toes, straight leg lift. Flex the foot, fire hydrant, right out to the side, point, toe, lift. And you can add an elbow bend on that lift here. So tiny elbow bend, use the chest, shoulders, abs in. So you're working your total body here. Just keep breathing, using those abs. Remember, flex, then point with that elbow bend. Last one here. Y'all stay with it. Good job. So you're gonna stay with that. I'm gonna grab the towel for my left knee. I promise we'll get on that we'll get off that left knee just a second. So we're gonna pulse that lift with an elbow bend. Lift. So bend the elbows, bending the elbows. So you're working your chest, your shoulders. Think about those underarm muscles with that right leg lift. Right toe is super duper pointed. Squeeze the bottom, abs in. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Child's pose, hips back to the left. Breath. Use your breath. to the right. Okay, we're doing other side. Cat-cow first. So you're going to be on your right knee. Okay. All right, so crunch in the left foot now, flex it, round your back, flex that foot in. All right, and push. Remember, it's a push, it's not a kick, and it's not a fling. So it's nice and controlled, that lift or that push. There. Use your breath, abs are in, everything is tight. Try not to open your hips too much towards the left now. You've got 4. Really push that heel to the ceiling. Use your breath. Squeeze that bottom as tight as you can. Last one, then we'll pulse it. All right, right angle. Foot, flex that foot right to the ceiling. Push your heel to the ceiling. Tiny pulses. I need that bottom so tight. We've got 10. Really squeeze that left side glute. Think about the area where your glute meets your hamstring or like the top of your leg. 5. Squeeze it so hard. And then we're going right into the flex fire hydrant. Flex, and then point, elbow bend, leg lift. So flex, knee out to the side. Leg lift behind you, point those toes. So when your knee comes out to the side, I want it straight to the side. Not behind you. Not a diagonal knee. I want that knee straight out towards the left. Few more. Use those abs. Big elbow bend. Last one. Remember, we pulse it. Here. Pulse it. 10, 9. Really working those underarm areas. The upper back. Really point that toe and squeeze the left side bottom. 4, 3, 2. Keep breathing. Last one, quick child's pose, hips to both sides again. One side and then the other. Y'all are great, stick with it. Okay, we got our heart rate up a little bit there. Let me check our time. Okay, we're perfect. So get what you have for weights or your light weights. We're gonna stay down and we'll do some different things with our weights. Get in some upper body and then of course our abs. As always. Okay, so you grab your light weights. You might need a towel for your knees. We'll be on our knees some. Okay, all right, so you know what, we're gonna start off on the mat. Let's give our knees a little break, okay? So come down on your left side, your left hip, your left side. If you got a sensitive hip, you can put a towel underneath that hip. Okay, you're going to cross that right foot over your left leg, and we're gonna do inner thigh lifts, flexing the left foot, and we're gonna add those weights. I doubled up, it's up to you or not. So pull, wait, here we go, there we go. Pull, elbow bend, pull, and push. So you're using your upper back, your abs are so tight. Squeeze the bicep, squeeze that tricep. Don't just let that elbow plot down, right? Resist it on that way down slowly and then resist on that way up, push. You wanna keep your left shoulder out of your left ear and breathe. A lot to think about, but stay with me. I want those abs as tight as you can get them, and remember your breath. There it is. We're gonna pulse it, really keep that foot flexed, it's important. And 2, last one. So keep that leg up halfway, you're gonna pulse the elbow bend. Hey, you'll keep going, I gotta change this, I heard a bad word. I know you probably couldn't hear it, that's good. So pulse with that bend, little pulses. 10, really keep that foot flexed. You should feel burning in that inner thigh. That's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. You're gonna just give me tiny like bend and presses. So big reach with that heel, little bend, okay? You can stay here with the bent elbow, little presses. You can reach your arm straight up and do bend and reach with your arm. Just keep everything out of your joints, but all in your muscles. 7. Abs in, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, last one. Great job. We're gonna pop up. Okay, so you're gonna be on that left knee again. Pop up. Okay. I want that right leg straight, not straight out to the side though. I want it about 15 degrees. Is that 15? I don't know. 15 degrees back, okay? So here's what the leg's gonna look like. So put this leg behind your hips, that toe is pointed, and here are your leg lifts. Okay, if you don't wanna add the weight, if you don't wanna do weights for your upper body, you can add the weights 1 or 2 towards your hip, give you a little bit extra, okay? If not, I'm gonna drop a weight and see if you can just start out with 1, you might wanna add 1. All right, so pull that elbow up straight to the ceiling. You might be able to do 2 here. There we go. Squeeze the tricep, squeeze into every little tiny muscle in the arm, especially the back of the arm and your shoulder. And we're working this area right around your chest, right around your bra, your swimsuit, firming and toning, strengthening that area, since I get a lot of complaints about that area, a lot. Everyone wants to know the perfect exercise. Well, this one is great, as well as, unfortunately, push-ups are probably the best. We're gonna pulse it. 8, 7, elbows straight up. Squeeze that arm, bicep and tricep. If it's too heavy, drop a weight. Keep your right shoulder out of your ear. 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's sit and stretch out that arm. All right, that's some pretty intense right arm and shoulder work. Woo. Okay, now we're gonna pop up. I hope I remember to do this the right way. This is gonna use our body weight. So you really have to focus on tightening those abs is like as tight as you can get them, and using your breath. All right, so you might feel like, oh, I'm not doing anything, okay? If you don't feel like you're doing anything, then those abs aren't tight enough. And I really need you to just focus solely on those abs. This is just body weight, okay? You're gonna put your hands behind your head, and we're gonna do twists to the right. We're not gonna twist all the way. So I want you to lean towards the right. So right elbow to your floor, your mat. Abs, remember, they're so tight. And when you lean over, then I want you to give me a little twist, head towards the mat or floor. I need the bottom squeeze, glutes and, not calves, what are we talking about? Quads. Super tight twist and up. All right, so lean, abs in, head towards the floor or mat, twist back up, come all the way up, all right? Everything tight. Use your breath. It's very slow, very controlled. Don't fling yourself all over the place, and just make sure everything is tight. Your abs, your glutes, your quads, and your breathing. So this should be intense. You've got to squeeze everything really nice and tight. Use your breath. Inhale through your nose, big exhale through your mouth. Almost there, you guys. All right, you're gonna come up all the way. You're gonna give me a pulse. So control it. You don't have to go all the way down. Now, if you wanna add a weight here, left hand behind your head, you can reach those weights towards the floor and that right arm, right hand. You're feeling this on that right and left side. Everything tight in between, whole belly tight. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. You're gonna give me some squats. Bring those weights towards your chin and shoulder press up all the way. Squat, hover your bottom over your heels, and then when you come up and those arms shoot up, give me a tiny, like, little pelvic tuck and extra squeeze on those glutes. Hover your bottom, Don't let it rest. Easy on those knees. Try and find a comfortable spot so you're not right on your kneecap. And my arms are kind of going up into a small V. Really think about squeezing those shoulder blades, upper back. Use every little tiny muscle that you can. Use your breath. Abs are in. 4. Y'all are doing great. Stick with me. Here's 2. Last one. Great job. We're going to pulse it, okay, to the left. Arms straight out to the side, and you're going straight down, okay? You're not moving forward. You're not reclining back. Bring that hand towards your mat. Everything tight on those sides and in between. Here's 5, 4, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those quads. 3, 2, come back to that squat. You're gonna hover that squat. Give me a front raise, okay? So you're gonna hover that squat, raise, squat. We're gonna add on with a little, I guess it'd be a modified water skier that we do at the bar sometimes. Squeeze those glutes, use those inner thighs. You can turn your feet towards, your toes towards each other so you get a little bit more inner thigh action. Now keep those weights up in front of you. Recline back as much as you can. I'll show you side. As much as you can without arching your back too much, okay? Without having your shoulders creep up here. So it'd be nice, kind of like a pull, really tight on those quads. Lift, back. Arms are super still. Front raise. Don't death grip those weights. Light grip. Squeeze those glutes. Quads are working overtime here. Abs, they're not resting, they're working. 3. Here's 2. It's not easy, it looks easy. Last one, good job. Come down. Let's get off those knees for a second. Oh gosh, no, I'm lying. We've got that straight leg behind us, and then we'll get off our knees. Okay, remember? Okay, I guess we're working backwards because we got to go back down on the hip too. Okay, so left leg point or left toe point, left leg slightly behind you. Pull the elbow straight up. Squeeze, squeeze that tricep. Squeeze the bicep. Use everything in your chest and your underarm. Firming that area, making that area nice and strong. Use your breath. Abs are in. It's not time to relax those abs. We don't get to do that until we cool down. Speaking of cool down, so this whole class has been really stretchy and lengthening and working on your flexibility. So I'm going to keep trying to work almost to time. And you're welcome to do the stretches that we did in the beginning, or I'll guide you through a few. I won't be able to hold them, but I'll guide you through some stretches. And I would just really take the time now, if you can, when holding those stretches for 20 seconds. Using your breath, pulse it. 10. Using your breath through lots of water. I know it doesn't look like we did a lot, but I promise, if you are squeezing and you're holding and contracting and breathing, as much as I am, you are bound to be a little sore. Okay, at least feel like you did some pretty intense work. 4, 3, 2, so stretching is really important. Oh, that shoulder. Okay, we got to come down into right hip. Cross that left over right. Leg lifts, inner thigh lifts. Flex the foot. Okay, so you're lifting up. Remember those weights. Push and pull. Resist on that way down and up. Don't just drop your leg or your arms. Really flex that foot. Big, nice breath in and out. There you go. This is nice and controlled, so try not to fling yourself. Just really try not to think about anything else, but just contracting all those muscles and your breath. 2, we're gonna have to pulse. Remember, keep that foot up. All right, pulse. Shh, shh. Here's 10. Squeeze. Elbow bent. Light grip on the weights. Abs in. Find my leg is shaking. Find it. If you want to find that shake like me, really flex and almost push that heel away from you. Abs in. 5. 3. We got reach and presses. 2. Last one, reach and press, reach and press. So you can do tiny lifts, or you can do bend and reach with the arms too. Get it out of your elbows and knees. Put it all, can you see that? Let me see. Right there. Shaking is good. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It is an excellent thing. It's getting rid of cellulite. It's strengthening those muscles. It's literally carving out your muscles as you continue to shake. So it's a good thing. And you find it just at the most intense moments, and that's normally a hold or really something really small. 4, 3, 2, last one. It's a good thing, all right? Okay, you can roll those shoulders out. Open up your chest. All right, we are almost there, you guys. We're gonna focus on some ab work. You know, we've done a lot of abs this whole class. If you're holding them and you're contracting and you're using your breath, you will work your abs the entire class. So barre is all about strengthening your entire core. So everything comes from the core. Okay, so you'll come down, bring your weights, and we're gonna do dead bugs. So y'all bear with me because I always get confused on like, it's not even choreography, it's just like, what is it, walking and chewing gum or whatever. So just bear with me. Press your spine down towards the mat, sacrum area towards the mat, abs in, flat, flat, flat abs. Remember, no coning with the abs, okay? So your knees are in tabletop, they line up with your hips. You're gonna lower right leg and left arm, straighten it, flex that foot, a little itch here, and back up. Other side, and in. See, I always want to move this arm down, but I guess, you know what, there's worse things, right? Use your breath. You want to make sure, wait, there we go, that you do not come out of contact with the mat with your lower back, okay? So your back should be pressed down the entire time. That takes some practice. That's work in itself. I mean, you could sit here and just pressing in your back, and you're gonna feel like intense ab work just pressing your spine towards the mat. So just that alone is really working your lower belly. Now concentrating on this dead bug and tightening up your abs. You wanna make sure you couldn't get your hand beneath your back. Use your breath, that helps. Work those abs and get you through the tough spots. Remember, keep pushing that lower back down, don't ever let it relax. Here's last one on this side. Other side, good job. Crunch those legs in, roll those feet. Okay, let's very quickly, let's just do some super, super effective abs, which is, let's do Pilates roll up. I'm gonna keep my weight so you don't have to, arms overhead. So you can keep your legs out straight or bend. So bending will probably be a little bit easier on that back. If you wanna try legs out straight, you gotta make sure those abs are tight the whole time. You're gonna reach up those weights or your arms to the ceiling, and you are gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time using belly only. All right, you can reach forward. Or here, if you wanted to, you could even do a Pilates saw with your weights, or pulsing that saw, double saw. Okay, if you want extra abs or press for time. Roll down one vertebrae at a time, arms overhead, then back up. So I'm not gonna get to go through all of these with you, but I encourage you to keep working on these. If you're bent knee right now, challenge yourself to see if you can put your legs out straight, okay? It takes practice. I always say that, getting stronger in barre is modification. It's not going all out. It's not pushing yourself to injury. it's modifying, it's honoring where your body is, but also challenging yourself every time to get a little bit further or deeper, or holding, something a little bit longer. And that's how you get stronger. I promise, promise, promise. It's not pushing to injury. Okay. So I hope that you've got some really great lower belly work, lower abs. Roll those feet out. Crunch those. I'm sorry, that's music. Another bad word got by me. Okay. So let's stretch out those legs. And again, remember, I can't do a full cool down with you or press for time. But, so you could even do, if you wanted some more abs, you could even go into Pilates scissors, straight leg scissors. Try and straighten your legs as much as you can get them. If you want to challenge, you raise that head, neck, and shoulder up and point those toes. And remember to push that spine down towards your mat. And then you can go into double pull. Use your breath. So that's working your abs, but also working or giving your hamstrings a nice stretch. And then you could go from that into your hamstring stretch. Just stretching out that sciatic nerve. Anytime you stretch your hamstring, I read it says stretch out the nerve, which I'm like, I don't know if that makes sense. But it says just warming up and stretching, so you warm up your sciatic nerve before you stretch your hamstring muscle. And that makes your hamstring stretch a lot more effective. So this is what I've read, like this is a good sciatic warm up, just kind of holding and pulling, and then you can go into all your different hamstring stretches. You'll get a deeper stretch if you really just slowly warm up that nerve, just holding and breathing for a while. All right, figure 4 stretch. You can raise up with your head neck if you want, rock side to side. Really get a good stretch in your hips. So we did a lot of hip and hamstring, quad work. So you want to really think about the stretches that will get into those muscles. The warm-up that we started with, that's an excellent warm-up for all of those muscles. You can go into your runner's lunge, because there's so many things from this runner's lunge. You could do those twists that we did, remember? You could even do those, push back to the 3-legged dog or down dog, putting that back knee behind you. This is another great sciatic warm up. And then going into a deeper hamstring stretch from here, coming up and getting that quad. We did a lot of quad work, pulling that foot towards your booty, kind of hinging forward a little bit, getting a nice big quad stretch, and doing all those things, all those stretches on both legs, of course. So thank you for joining me today. I know it's a lot more slower of pace of a bar class than you might be used to, of mine especially, but I think it's nice that we can really slow down sometimes and really focus and concentrate on the muscles that we're working, rather than just moving through it, and we may not be perfecting our form. So if you ever need something slower, a little bit more intense, you'll bookmark this class and come back to it. And I guess, and yes, I encourage you to stretch, holding the stretches for 20 seconds if you can, drinking lots and lots and lots of water since it's miserably hot outside. As always, I'm at the Racket Club, 9:15 on Mondays. I hope you will join us. And if not, I will see you back here next week, Tuesday, Thursday. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much. Bye.